Let me click on this. Hold on. One moment. Okay. Let me see. All right, I'd like to welcome everybody back for another episode of the Madden League Season 5 2017. And today you will be watching Coach Charles Nachos and his 3-1. Make sure, St. Louis are all pro. You'll be watching Coach Charles Nachos and his 3-1. Seattle Seahawks, they fell last week in week 4 to Indianapolis Sleeper, 31-17. They'll be playing today in week 5 at Los Angeles against the Rams. Put it on Wendy. Put it on 6:30 nighttime too. Yep. If Seattle win today, they will move on to go to 4-1. If they lose, they'll fall to 3-2 in the Madden League Season 5 2017. So, okay, best of luck, Charles Nachos, man, 3-1, man. So, let's see what this game is. You know, this will be exciting. Make sure that you leave all the features on. Teams run halftime if you want to. You can click it out if you want. The halftime part, if you're down or something, you can do the halftime part. But the beginning part of the teams coming out of the stadiums, fireworks, make sure you leave that good stuff on. All right. Coach Charles Nachos, man, let's see what happens, man. Last week was a stunner. So let's see what happens this time. Best of luck.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Jared Goff's Rams. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
There he goes, right side. And all the way
Let's
in.
go.
Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 84 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And now running right through it. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Speaking of Todd Gurley, 88 yards rushing in Week 2. That was his best since Week 14 of his rookie season.
The Rams retooled their offensive line. They got Andrew Whitworth from Cincinnati to be a real building block as a left tackle. I think that's going to give Todd Gurley more confidence when he does run the football. I think we'll see much more of the rookie year Todd Gurley in 2017 than we did last season, where just about every run it felt like he was met in the backfield. When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart player. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. The gain of 39 that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rawls. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson, a give to Rawls. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up the 1st down and not a touchdown.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor. He doesn't want that interception to stand, but maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no big playoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 9-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jaron Reed able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Baldwin with it over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of them frustrated right now.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. A lightning-quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Wilson now to throw on second down. Being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he
played by him.
Walsh now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Out of the gun. Gone. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Bennett in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, 67 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
On 1st down, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10, it's Wilson again. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw plays develop slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just had a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And out now come the Seahawks. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. And the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no game.
All right, the clock ticks down. 29, 28, 27, 26, and Seattle lines up for a 47-yard field goal to win this game to move up to 4-1 in week 5. Let's see if they can get it. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, and he kicks it. And it's good! Oh my God, it's good. Is it good? No way! Oh no, it's no good. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, damn! What a way to mess up your week. Oh my God! Oh my God! Woo! Man, what a game.
Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team
all right, OT. Great. First overtime of the season. Who gets it? Oh, the Rams won it. Oh, shucks. Oh, man. Oh, my God. We're in overtime for all our YouTube viewers and Facebook viewers. We're in overtime. Awesome game. This is a hell of a game, man. Los Angeles and Seattle. This is a classic here.
Touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it.
The Rams line up. Okay, he's getting ready. Jeff Goff snaps it. Okay, gets it. All right, Seattle tackles him down. All right, Los Angeles Rams at 2nd and 8. All right, they're going to come on. What is it? 3 minutes left. 3 minutes 37, 35, 6, 33 seconds left. All right, in OT, 2nd and 8. Jeff Goff, get ready to snap. Snaps the ball. Pass to Remy. Oh! All right, runs it up. All right. All right, 3 and 2. Los Angeles Rams at 3rd and 2 OT. Clock is ticking down. Can the Rams get a first down, or will Seattle stop them? Oh my God! Oh, Seattle gets it! Runs it back! Oh my God! Ooh! Ooh! Whoa! What a fumble and a defensive play of urgency! Wow! Seattle done saved their week. Man, they done saved themselves. Ooh, they done saved themselves. Oh my gosh. All right, it looks like the Seattle Seahawks are moving up to 4-1. And we might have to give a congratulations to Charles Nacho. Ah, man, this game right here, boy, so many twists and turns. Clock ticking on down from 2 minutes. Third and goal.
Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it. You get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say.
All right, they're going for a field goal.
To be in position.
This should be a 21-yard. Okay. Yep. Timeout.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint.
think Los Angeles called that timeout. All right, Seattle lines up, 21 yard. This is for the game to move Seattle up. Will he make it? All right, and he makes it, and they win. Seattle Seahawks win 20-17 at Los Angeles to move up to 4-1. Congratulations, Charles Nachos and the Seattle Seahawks get a clinching win, a much-needed win. After a loss last week, you changed the momentum of your season. Congratulations, Charles Nachos and the Seattle Seahawks to move up 4-1. Congratulations.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we